named Andy. So I can't such a good story anymore, it's the bad news. I've been lost and found. I just keep having weird flashbacks tonight, like at one point I was like, there's a snake in my everywhere. And now I just think the second verse is, you've got a friend in me, please get him out. You guys like when you sweat? I just got this last week. I woke up after one day of wearing it, and it was just fucking covered in cat fur. Like someone tried to knit a mammal, just straight away. And I don't have a lint brush as such, even though I have a cat. So what I do, here's a good tip. You go into your bathroom, you take a razor, maybe a 1 inch, 2 inch, you shape your sweaters of the lint. I got a parka back home that's about a 5 o'clock shadow at this point. Still isn't. Don't forget that. There's also scarf weather here. That's nice. It's always scarf weather if you're an asshole. I picked the right room to tell that in there. The times I have. I realize when I do a lot of one-liners like that, I don't really give the audience a chance to know who I am. So I decided to share myself by bringing out a list of shit I hate. So let's go through this real quick. This might distance some of you, I'm fine with that. Alright, let's kick it straight away. I don't like cakes. What's happening? Just now. I don't like custards, quiches, curds, cookies, cobblers, creams, puddings, frostings, frestas, jellies, chocolates, churros, mousses, muffins, fruits, pastries, pies, crumbles. Don't like wafers, and hate crumbles, cupcakes, goodies, candies, snacks, sweets, treats, torts, brownies, fudges. Don't give me gravies. I don't want any latkes, tarts, sugar plums, cannolis, crisps, crepes, crullers, creme brulees, craft breads, flans, munchies, skittles, or bonbons. I want potato, I want cheese, I want strong drink, and maybe drug. Every now and then. My favorite food is ice. A couple other things about me. My favorite type of wound is a raspberry. My favorite philosopher is Jean-Paul Blart Malcott. My favorite unit of measurement is either 1 metric shit ton, yay high, because it's fun, it's exciting, or mother love. My least favorite unit of measurement is, without question, father love. Or maybe even grandfather love there, when I get back into that, just bring back memories. Every visit starts exactly the same fucking way. It's, Grandpa, these Werthers taste funny. No, out of nowhere, we're just playing one round of gag. It's just an acronym, it's Grandpa's Awful Game. It's also known as onomatopoeia. Tough times. Tough times. Like I said. But yeah. Moving on from that, do you guys have any favorite measure? Getting into a lighter mode? Anyone like 2.5 inches? Anyone? You're not my crowd. I work with others. I was asking for a friend anyway. A friend of a friend. Of an enemy. You'll never find it. Does anyone here have any enemies? I've always wanted an enemy because I'm a nihilist, which is basically an 8-letter word for fuck it. And I feel like an enemy would actually give my life a straightforward path, like, oh, I'm not going to try to make the best and then die forever. No, I'm going to fuck him up forever, as long as I can. But I turned a lot of people off in my life. I'm from a town called Zanesville, not very far. But I never really made any enemies there, unfortunately. An example of Zanesville, for instance, my dad used to go to the VA clinic down there a lot. And every time he went in, like once a week, there was this guy there with a hat. And it was a funny hat, it was clever. It said, make fun of my age and I'll beat you with my cane. He was good. He was in a wheelchair. Oh, passe. Another thing about Zanesville, every time I went into the Walmart, I would see my dad's heart doctor palpitating in a rascal scooter of his own design. And I didn't know socks could sweat like that, but they were perspiring, and just the air was the only thing whipping in. He was stuck in the ham aisle, barricaded by his legs. But yeah, I don't really have any enemies, unfortunately. I'd like to be a doctor, actually, come to think of it. I always think of the Godfather. See, it could have been Senator Corleone, Governor Corleone. I once had dreams of being an astronaut. They were last night. They were awesome. I got to go to space. I married like the Queen and Neptune. Blew me away. But I work at a fast food place called Jimmy John's, which I put in my 6 years notice in 2008, so I'm almost there. I got a tenure and then I'm out. But I made a sandwich for someone today, and they were like, "Thanks, boss." And it was like, "Don't hate me. I just mopped up a toilet. Come on, you know it. Just be accurate at least. Call me little guy. Thanks, little guy." You're welcome. Good job, you scale walk train wreck. Do what I can. Hey, you human equivalent of a critter. Nice work, keep it up. Hey, you hetero twink. Andy Dickless. Really done this time. You look cute. You want to go on a date? Don't fucking lie to me. Are you looking at the same me that I am? Being. I'm thinking about becoming a weight loss counselor. I just imagine I'll be surrounded by a bunch of fat guys in my room and they'll be like, "Ian, are we going to do anything?" No. You're going to reach down, you're going to take another shot of Homeboy Cuervo there. We're going to watch the contest episode of Seinfeld for the 1000th time. Alright? Now downstairs I got a Butter Lovers microwave popcorn going. We're all going to share that. After it's done, the kernels are gone. That's not the end of popcorn for me, because I draw and quarter the bag. And then I make out with it until all the lights go. Anyone in here like whiskey? Any whiskey fans? You know what goes really well with whiskey? Prozac. Goes down smooth, comes up fine. Doing that the dying way. I always felt like the first meeting of Alcoholics Anonymous was actually just a bunch of drunks in a bar ordering one Groupon for a shrink. I think that's pretty much how it got as big as it is. But the Prozac that I do take, it does seem to be helping a lot. Depression isn't often talked about in comedy, but I feel like it's important to be real as well. It kind of, it's hard to tell if it's always working, but it permeates every moment of your life. Like even little things from your past sours them, sullies them. Like little commercial jingles I remember from when I was a kid, like, "The best part of waking up is going back to sleep." It helps. A little bit. You know, every time I go to tie my shoes, my muscle memory makes a noose. I can't even wear ties anymore, it's just too close to home. And I actually wrote a couple suicide notes a long time ago. I haven't since I started antidepressants, but some of them rhymed, like, "Don't like life, better gonna go quit it. I better get a knife and I know just where I hit it." I paraphrased Shakespeare in one of them. It was just not to be. End of story. And they started getting really passive aggressive as time went on. Like the last one I wrote was just, "Hey everyone, wonder where I've gone? That would be new." But I've been trying to be a better person lately. They kind of give you a kick up if you're not doing so well, the antidepressants. So lately when people ask me what time it is, I've stopped saying whatever the worst one is, which helps a lot. I'm thinking about getting a shrink. My biggest fear with that was always they'd be like, "We can't do nothing for you, son. You're a bad seed." I prefer to avoid that. I started online dating to up my social life. It's great because it's like a video game where you get to pick who berates you in 2 to 3 weeks. And I always get the high score time and time again. I made a Microsoft Excel budget to try to save money. Well, I've been trying to save money by, I have a cat and I've been just letting birds into the house so I don't have to buy as much cat food. Hopefully one of them has a tapeworm, then I don't have to buy litter anymore either. Cross my fingers for that. For the Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, I just put in like what I spent money on, what I gained money from, and I went to solve for what should be left over at the end of every month. And an error window popped up that said, "Ian, you can't keep drinking like this." So I hit ignore. In other ways to improve my life, I've been eating cage-free eggs because they're easier to get out. I'm trying to sell a new screenplay I wrote. It's the world's first softcore gangbang porn. It's called Just the Tips. And every time I get discouraged, you know what doesn't help? Inspirational quotes. I'm with Danny Stratton there. I'm getting kind of tired of Facebook. Every time I go down through my fucking newsfeed, if I have to see one more fucking inspirational quote, I swear to fucking God, I am going to learn to change, to accept the things I cannot change, and change the things I can. Get it better next time. All right, thanks a lot, Danny Stratton.